Hey, this is Pigsy, doing another video. So just driving out of Henley, so I've got done my yoga. I've been fasting as well, so it's all cleansed and relaxed. So I'm on 20 hours at the moment. I'll be probably eating later today. I'm just gonna sensing. It helps me to sense my guts, basically, so I can feel the deeper connection. I've been trying to import some sensations from my yoga across into other parts of my body. I mean, there's a deeper psychic connection to it as well. It's also what's you've realised that you're only 5% of what you really are. You're, like your body is just the operating system to something much larger. It's not the full. It's a program, almost programmed to the operating system, and that you could exist in more than one place at more than one time, because your consciousness isn't limited to physical space. So it can exist beyond that. And so other things. So yeah, so I've had my cleanse. You know, basically, well, I've not really got a cleanse in that sense, but purification, maybe that's probably a way to look at it. Confusing this guy. It's quite a nice little drive in Henley. Weather's looks like it's going for a change. And also avoided before meditating was music. I realised that music can enter my mind. Not that I mind a bit of music. And I just needed to have a mental clearance from it, really. I find it might come into my meditation. So yeah, it was fine. What else? I was looking at things to do with spells as well. So you got your conscious intention, law of attraction, and spells about creating things. There was stuff to do with. I mean, I looked up the information just out of interest about love spells, and that you put intentions into writing, and you turn it into almost like a sigil, and then wrap it up with your intention, and then keep it close to you and stuff like that. So who knows? Who knows? But then you've got to think, what would I want to manifest? And you've got to be quite careful, because if you manifest something permanently, like say if you want someone to be, I don't know, in contact with you or to do something, the result is it could be in contact with them in a bad way, you know. It's like jinn wishes. There's some jinn magic actually I've become aware of, and that's so if I put so I had the signature of the person, I was in writing something up from them, and then I signed over the top of theirs my intention, and then I put my name. Then I put my intention on the back of a bit of paper, and I clean the bottle, make sure it's a sterile bottle. You may put other things in there as well, but the bottle ideally wants to be a sterile environment. And then you set fire to a bit of paper and you seal it within the bottle. And what happens is the ash from the bit of paper is held within it, and as long as the actual bottle remains sealed, then the spell remains in action. And also because of it's sterile and you've kept what's in there, and so you might also add a blood seal where you put a bit of your blood on top of the signature writing. However, this is when I mentioned about the problems with magic, is that you may be permanently connected to this person. And I was wondering if someone did some magic to me, because I just wondered, because I had this attachment to this person. No, it's yeah, you fall in love and stuff like that. It's quite normal. But I didn't have it this way. It's like little things are triggering it as well. So now when I see crystals and also medicinal plants, I seem to have a connection to this woman as well. So it's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, the way I looked for going forward was just to accept it, acceptance. So if you care or love someone for whatever reason, like some people fall in love with celebrities, and they've kind of, what they might have done is curse themselves. I don't know if I've cursed myself. I basically just found a new type of woman and developed feelings for it. So I guess really I would like the idea of dating witches and pagans and things like that. Because then I can talk about anything and it's not going to be an issue. I don't want to hit walls where you want to chat about something spiritual and they're just not totally interested at all. It's like, no, it's just a load of mumbo jumbo and stuff. Because it's kind of, you invest yourself in it. So if they think it's mumbo jumbo, they think it's part of you is mumbo jumbo as well. And this is a lesson I learned from some people I've met. Is that the reason their relationships have worked out is because they have a shared interest. What some people have is at first maybe a shared attraction, or they're interested in something, an aspect of that person. And then there's different types of love. What men try to love is idealistically. I'm not too sure about females. It might be different. It might be what you can deliver. Because I think in their mind they say children are always part of their consciousness. So it's what you can deliver to protect them, or an extension in that sense of themselves. So they don't want something demanding something from them. And then ideals can be because you try to shape it. It's like a bit of art, a bit of sculpture. You try to chip away at it to form it the way you want it to be. And that's the kind of negative side of having this idea that's you think is ideal in some way, and this concept, because men try to work to a strategy. I think that's when they're at their strongest. It's when they have a clear set plan in their mind and they work everything towards that plan. So yeah, look at the magic side of things, and also you've got to live within the remit of karma. So you might want to be full out and say, you want this to happen, you want that to happen, but you may be just wanting the person to make contact with you, or if you're looking at love magic or something like that, or whatever, something that gives you the opportunity to make or break, really, and then you want a reversible spell. So I guess with the gin one, if you just open the container and wash it out, I think that would cleanse it. But you've got to speak to the think if there's any relationship with the type of gin that you've called up, and maybe your intentions. They might want something from you. That's the other thing to be clear. They're not demons. They're not going to want stuff like that. It depends what their interest is. I think if you open your world, if you open yourself up to them, they open themselves up to you. So that's the relationship. You might be very aware of your decisions from there on. So if you had the intention of using them, or some dark motive, and they're aware of it, they may reverse whatever you were trying to achieve back on you. It's the same with they say about fairy folk and stuff like that. Like if you keep house plants, look after them. If you treat the plants like crap, then basically the plant's consciousness is connected to these entities, and therefore, if the fairy is aware of it, then something might happen to you. What happens to the plant your health might be affected the same way the plant is, or some sort of connection there. It's all possible. So yeah. So there's a lot of opportunities there to use it, and it's like this conscious intention is really important. You can't manifest things without intention, because some things are manifested, but it's been within my field, I guess, field of influence. You know, if you want something to happen, it can happen under certain circumstances. So I've generated that opportunity, really. So yeah, anyway, it's a lovely day, so it's improved quite a bit. I don't think of anything else to share with you. And yeah, and I think with magic, use your other things as well. Like, I mean, improving your luck wouldn't be a bad thing, or opportunities to, you know, acquire things or manifest things. But if you just simply have a broad spectrum, I want to be rich, but in the part of you thinks, no, I never will be, it's an internal conflict. So you're really not manifesting what you really want, and that is really to find some financial peace, maybe, in yourself, or some sense of security in yourself. And so that's something that might be a bit more of a bigger picture. You'd have to reanalyse yourself. I was also thinking about writing down my thoughts and putting stuff on it. So yeah. So the book of spells would be the book of my spells. So you write down a list of what you want, and that would be your focus intention. But there's points in your life where you want to separate yourself from things. So yeah, be careful what spiritually you're working towards. But you could write, you know, a list of things you like, almost like your bucket list, and your intentions behind it, of manifesting it. But it would be a rather odd book if somebody looked at it. They just see that, I want to achieve this, I want to do that, I will have this, I will have that. You know, all these other things. And you might have odd things in it, might be like, I want her to communicate with me, I want her to think about me, I want her to give me a promotion. And if somebody else, the wrong person, read it, and you sign over the top of it, and so it's a bit obscured, the writing. But you could chain link them as well. So, like I mentioned there, you're wanting lots of different things from one person. You could do that. I have to play around with it. I mean, you don't mess with people's heads, but. You know, do you notice any noticeable effects when you try to cast a spell? Does the person act differently? Like, you want them to be more friendly to you, or whatever, and then see the intention of it. The only thing is you're responsible for your intentions. Depends if you believe in karma, but if you disconnect yourself, I'm sure you'll be less powerful. If the over-consciousness of kind of the way things operate. So yeah. Anyway, so I think you sign off, and speak to you soon.